Hello, my name's Louise. I'm an adult and teen services librarian at Morley Library. In this video, I would like to share what's new in large print books. I've selected 3 nonfiction titles, and the first is All Blood Runs Red, The Legendary Life of Eugene Bullard, Boxer, Pilot, Soldier, Spy, written by Phil Keefe and Tom Clavin. Eugene Bullard was born in Georgia in 1895. When he was 11 years old, he ran away from home and immigrated to France. As a young man in France, he was a well-respected boxer. Then World War I broke out and he joined the French Army as an American volunteer. While serving in the French Army, he became one of the few black pilots in World War I and the first African-American military pilot. Although Bullard is not known that well in the United States, he was decorated by the French president, Charles de Gaulle, and is thought of as a hero in France. In between World War I and World War II, Bullard was a jazz drummer, and then he owned his own nightclub. His nightclub was so popular with the German soldiers that it became a hub for French espionage, and Ballard himself was a spy. When the Germans overran Paris, he made his way home to the United States, and he lived in Harlem until he died in 1961. If you enjoy a fast-paced biography that reads like a novel, give All Blood Runs Red a try. And as a side note, the National Museum of the United States Air Force at the Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Dayton, Ohio, has an exhibit dedicated to Eugene Bullard, the first African-American aviator. You can view much of that exhibit online if you visit their website. The second title I'd like to share is called Why We Drive by Matthew B. Crawford. In Why We Drive, philosopher mechanic Michael, I keep calling him that, Matthew Crawford combines philosophy and storytelling in an exploration of the meaning of driving and how modern technology, in his view, is changing our lives as our vehicles do more and more of our driving for us. Here's what a couple of reviewers had to say about Why We Drive. A thoughtful, entertaining, and substantive work about the joys of driving and about the attempts by various schools to regulate that joy and similar expressions of independence. Wall Street Journal. Crawford artfully argues the case that freedom of motion is essential to who we are as a species. This book is a celebration of humanity and what we are capable of doing with the right tools. And what is a car but a finely evolved instrument? We hope you read it. That was Road and Track magazine. This book is for you if you enjoy an impassioned and irreverent book that questions and explores the trends in our culture and society. The final book I have to share is called The Queens of Animation, the untold story of the women who transformed the world of Disney and created cinematic history by Natalia Holt. She introduces the women who succeeded at doing much of the creative work at Disney Studios at a time when most women applicants were receiving rejection letters that stated, "Women don't do creative work." Kate Moore, New York Times bestselling author of The Radium Girls, also a collected biography, had this to say about the queens of animation. Readers will find so much to enjoy in this deeply researched, loving celebration of Disney's long overlooked female pioneers. Holt evocatively blends social history, technological advances, and the personal lives of these forgotten artists to champion their achievements and their extraordinary legacy. Give this book a try if you like richly detailed, engaging, and well-researched collective biographies. Thank you for watching this video.